What's up, Supernatural superfans? It's Krissy and Nate.
And we're the hosts of the final season of
Gank That Drank. A supernatural drinking game.
It's the podcast where we make up drinking game rules for a favorite episode of our favorite show, Supernatural.
We recap the episode for you so that you can play and gank drinks along with us.
Then, we let you know the drinking game rules for the next episode, so you can play along with that too.
Plus, members get every episode early and ad-free, baby.
What's coming up in the final season?
We're doing Chris Angel is a douchebag,
Magicians who cheat death to live forever?
Hammer of the Gods, and Defending Your Life.
Sam and Dean tangle with gods? Not just the god, all the gods?
We're doing Freaks and Geeks, Thin Lizzy, Red Sky at Morning, and more.
Wow, you do not want to miss this final season.
Plus, cruise our back catalog for bangers like Scooby Natural,
Changing Channels, Mystery Spot, Swan Song, and so many more.
So download Gank That Drank, a supernatural drinking game wherever the finest podcasts are available.
And become a member at truestory.fm/gankthatdrank.
And party on, dudes. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Gank That Drank, a supernatural drinking game podcast. Want to skip those ads and get early access? Become a member at truestory.fm/join and discover all the other great perks that come with it. Hello and welcome to Gank That Drank, the supernatural drinking game. It's the podcast where we curate our favorite episodes of our favorite show, Supernatural. We make up drinking game rules to play along with. We recap the episode and tell you how the drinking game rules played out. And then we tell you what's up for next time.
That is what we do here.
But who doesn't? Well, that handsome voice you're hearing is Nate McWhortor, one of the teachers and a performer at the Neighborhood Comedy Theater in downtown Mesa, Arizona.
And the equally handsome voice introducing our show, as always, is Chrissy Lenz, the director, the owner, the performer, the teacher, the doer of all the things at the Neighborhood Comedy Theater in downtown Mesa, Arizona. And Chrissy, it is your episode tonight.
It's my episode. It's, it's deep in the pocket of season 8. It's not super myth heavy, but we do bring back a character that we met ages ago in the episode Adventures in Babysitting. So we're bringing back an old character, an old friend who we will then probably never see again.
Literally don't.
Yep. And yeah, it's a cute one, I think.
Yeah, it's cute and it's a little disturbing, but it's mostly cute and like fun for the boys, and it's a good little like break from what's going on. We're getting close to the end of a season, so like, nice to have a kind of break up.
The trials.
Yeah, something they kind of like mention a little bit early on and then just don't ever get back to. And I like that they even say at the beginning of the episode, I think he's like, it just feels nice to work a case.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we're talking, of course, season 8, episode 18. It first aired on March 27th, 2013, written by Adam Glass and directed by John F. Showalter, who I think just directed one of the other episodes that we did really recently. So, a frequent flyer in the supernatural verse.
Chrissy, did you say the episode title?
Oh, Freaks and Geeks.
Freaks and Geeks!
Freaks
Reference
and Geeks
to beloved 90s TV show Freaks and Geeks.
I think it was a 2000s
Early
TV.
2000s. It's like 2000, like year
Yeah.
2000,
Yeah.
2001.
Somewhere
Yeah,
somewhere in that neighborhood.
it's spiritually 90s. I feel.
Well, it's based in the 80s, so it would
Well,
feel
there
like
you
it came
go.
from the 90s.
Based in
Yeah.
the 80s, made in the 2000s, spiritually a 90s show.
Yep. Okay, let's talk rules.
Let's talk.
All right, if we get some smooching, take a drink. If we get some beheading, take a drink. If someone mentions the trials, take a drink. If someone calls a character by my name, Chrissy with a K, take a drink. If someone says, son of a bitch, take a drink. If someone says, dweeb, take a drink. If someone says, teenagers, take a drink. If someone sees or mentions the blue van,
Oh, okay. We had
take a
to
drink.
parse out the mentions versus C's.
Oh, okay. I counted them both.
We did too, but we were unsure if
Okay.
it was, which one, if it was supposed to be mentions or just seen.
And then take a shot, double your drink, waterfall your drink while Victor tries too hard.
He's just trying too hard. That's all, the whole
He's
time.
just trying too
Well,
hard.
it
He's
doesn't need to be
really.
that hard, man.
It doesn't need to be that hard, man. Get it together. All right. So let's talk international titles for a
Oh,
moment.
please,
Good.
let's.
All right. We've got the German, the Young Hunters. All right. Fairly straightforward. The Hungarian, Monster Hunting. Okay, they could all be called that. Hungry.
Right.
The Finnish, Teen Club.
Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The Portuguese slash Brazilian, Monsters and Nerds.
I'm also a strong contender.
And the Italian, Young Hunters.
Young Hunters. It's so
That's
straightforward.
all.
Young Hunters.
Young Hunters.
So I think Teen Club obviously may be the winner. The only reason I say that over Monsters and Nerds is because I don't think these kids are really nerds. Like
Yeah,
Freaks
I
and
don't think
Geeks kind
they're
of
nerds.
makes sense because it's like, oh well, they're they would be in their high school considered maybe like freaks because they deal with the occult and supernatural stuff or whatever. But it's never even really portrayed to us that these are like really like nerdy, particularly nerdy teenagers.
No, we know they do well in school. So in the classic definition of a nerd, you could call them nerds, but they don't seem that nerdy to me. They're beheading
Yeah, no,
people left and right.
right. So I like Teen Club and Young Hunters is strong too. Italy, good job.
Yeah, yeah. Young hunters.
Yeah, Young Hunter. Like we don't ever, something that doesn't get totally talked about all the time on the show is new generations of hunters that come up and like we have brushes with them here and there, but and the boys always, as in this episode, try to steer them away from doing it. Please, we're the
Yeah.
only
Please
ones who can
stop.
burden ourselves with this life.
Yes.
Please.
Get out while you still can.
It's too late for us. We've already died several times each.
Yep. You don't have a special angel who will bring you back, so
The world doesn't
you
revolve
gotta be
around you
careful.
like it does
Yeah.
around us, apparently.
Yep. Yep. It's true. All right. And we'll talk more about that a little bit
We
later
will.
because
We will.
we'll talk more about that. All right. Then John talks about vampires. Remember vampires? John's going to tell us all about them. And then it's like, remember Chrissy? And we're all like, nope. You
Not
should
even a
probably
little.
remind us. Yeah. She calls Sam a dweeb. Take a drink. There's a beheading. Take a drink. Christy dusts a vamp. I can help myself. And she stabs a vampire and it crumbles. I don't know why. Maybe she had a special knife or something, but yeah. Now.
Chrissy Chambers, played by Madison McLaughlin, who, when I looked her
Yes.
up, I was like, oh, I'm sure she's in like so many other things. She really pops off the screen. No, not really. She has done like one episode of a lot of different shows. I had like, I think an arc on like one of the Chicago shows, and yeah, that's and Green Arrow. That's kind of like, I was like, man, she's really good, and again, like, seems to really pop off the screen and be have good presence and everything, and then just like, nope, not much
Well,
else going on. She's still working, but
yeah. Well, it's
it's
tough to be a working actor.
100%. I just am I'm surprised. Usually, it feels like a role like this in a Supernatural is someone who goes on to at least have some sort of like Hallmarky and
Yeah.
CW and career of some sort of
Yeah.
substance.
Go
Uh,
on to be on Grey's Anatomy or something.
right.
Well, maybe we'll see her more in the future.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah, she's very good. I love her in this episode. She's great.
Yes.
All right. Now we're in a car. It's Smooch City. Take a drink.
Boom.
A blue van pulls up. Take a drink.
Squeak.
There's bumping outside. And they're like, "What is that?" And they try to unfog the windows, and the boy gets out. Chrissy gets pulled through the window, and the vamp gets beheaded. Take a drink. Chrissy's like, "One down, two to go. Bum, bum, bum. What does it mean? What's going on?" She's like, "That's close. Next time, one of you can be the bait," to her two teenage hunter companions. So we're at a police station. Sam and Dean pull in and they have time for a quick BM scene. They're like, "What's going on in this town? Sounds vampy to me." Dean's like, "Maybe you need to take a knee on this one because of the trials."
Boom. Jake drink.
Take a drink. Sam is like, "Are you okay?" And Dean goes, "What? Like my feelings?" And Sam's like, "Sure, if that's what you want to talk about." And he's like, "Yeah, let's get some herbal tea and find some cowboy junkies on the dial and we'll just talk it out." And Sam's like, "Eat me, Dean." And Dean's like, "This was a great talk. This was a great talk. Very healthy. Very, very healthy."
It's a funny scene.
Yeah. So we
I've,
go
what
inside.
are you familiar with Cowboy Junkies, Chrissy?
No, I didn't understand that reference. I was like, what are we talking about? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. It is very much a Canadian rock band from the mid 80s. It looks like this very much seems like a Canada centric reference.
Okay, because it meant nothing to me.
No, me neither. That's why I literally just was like, oh, he did say that, and I didn't understand. And I'm looking it up now, and yeah, I mean, it looks like they had some decent dish sort of success back in the mid late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
So
All right. Good reference, Dean.
cool. Yeah, I guess. Like, I guess I'd have to listen to their music to maybe understand fully the joke of it.
Yeah, I don't. I like it would have made more sense if he had said like put on some Sarah McLachlan.
Right. Well, that'd be too close to our our guest star actress last name. Um,
Yeah. Okay.
but yes.
All right. So we're inside, and the sheriff is like, "Can you believe it? The bodies were all drained of all their blood. It's so weird." And the boys are just like, "Yep, sounds weird." And he's like, "But we got a security video of the popular Lover's Lane where teens go to make out." So they got a video of the beheading. We see the beheading again. Take a drink. And I'm like, okay, so you're videotaping it, but you didn't have anyone ready to respond if you saw someone be pulled out of their car by the window and then get beheaded? Like, you had no one to respond? Like, what are you doing? What is
Eh,
the point? It's not live surveillance. They just put up a video camera in case anyone got murdered. Okay. Serve and protect, I guess.
yeah, it seems like those cameras might have more nefarious uses than that.
Yeah, I think so. And the sheriff's like, it's definitely a cult or a drug thing. And it's like, oh, you sweet, innocent little baby boy. Uh, Dean throws his FBI weight around and he's like, nope. You're going to cancel that APB right now and you're going to give us the footage or you're going to find yourself in a world of hurt. You just tussled with the FBI. And he's just like, uh, uh, going all out in his like FBI hard man stance. And Sam's just like, yep, what he said. And then when they go outside, Dean is like, "Do you remember Chrissy Chambers?" So take a drink. He said the name Chrissy Chambers,
Mm-hmm.
and we're still like, "No."
No.
And he's like, "She's sneaking out at night to hunt vamps with the Apple Dumpling Gang," which I thought was a cute reference for
Yeah.
Dean to make. Let's go find her. Okay, they find. Well, she's checking into a motel. She bribes the clerk with $40. So she's got an obviously fake ID. She's obviously a teenager. And he's like, "You're 25." And she's like, "I'm more like 40." And that's enough for him to turn the other cheek and look the other way. $40?
Yeah, this guy doesn't have a lot. I mean, it's a rough life. It's small town. $40. Hey, heck, that's a night out
Okay.
that you didn't have before.
So the other two kids from the night before are with her. This is Aiden and Josephine. Aiden played by Adam DeMarco and Josephine played by Megan Danso. They are hunting a vamp. And the kid's like, "I've got a good idea. How about before we do a case, we all give each other good luck kisses?" And Josephine's like, "How about I give you a punch in the throat?" They call her Chrissy. Take a drink. And Josephine's like, "You'll never get anywhere with Chrissy by using lame pickup lines like that." And he's like, "Stop throwing salt in my game." Throwing salt in my game? Is that an expression we use?
No, never was, never will be. Throwing salt in my game. That does sound like something that kids would say today, but it's definitely not something that was said back then.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird. So Sam and Dean break into Chrissy's room, and he's like, "Hi, Chrissy, take a drink. We're here to save your bacon." And she's like, "My bacon doesn't need to be saved. Thank you very much."
She's like, I ate
Uh,
it all.
and Sam's like, "Chrissy, where's your dad?" Take another drink. And Chrissy's like, "You need to go. We got this." And he's like, "Who's we who? Got what?" And the kids are in the room by now. And she's like, "We got a Vic." A vamp jumps out and he's like, "Whoa, oh no." And he just hops out the window and runs toward a blue van. Dean says, "Son of a bitch." Take a drink. A classic Dean, son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And the van is gone. And they all catch up to the vamp and they're like, "No, you can't kill him, Dean. It's Juliana's kill or Josephina's kill." And she's like, "You broke into my house and you killed my family." And the vampire's like, "What are you talking about? I didn't do it. I don't know what's going on. Like, what is happening?" And she's like, "Rah!" And she beheads him. Take a drink. So here's what I think. Everyone beheads people far too easily when they're vampires. Like, do vampires have like is one of their weaknesses that their neck is just made of jello? Because it shouldn't be that easy to just with one stroke behead a human body. I get that they're not human anymore, but aren't they supposed to be super strong? Like, it should
Yeah.
take like 2 swipes.
Especially for these smaller children. It's like one thing, one of the giant boys to take it down in one swipe, but like these kids, no way. No way.
Right. Plus, the boys have had practice.
Right.
They've got their beheading swing down. They know
Yeah.
to lean in with the hip and follow through, you know.
Yeah, these rookies seem to be they no wonder that he was recruiting them. They're straight prodigies.
Yep, they're beheading like champions. Dean pulls Chrissy aside and he's like, "What? Your dad couldn't quit the life? Is that what's going on here?" And she's like, "No, we did quit the life. It was amazing. We had dinners together. We went on walks. We even went to the mall. Then he got killed by a vampire." And she reveals that the other 2 kids lost their families too. And Dean's like, "You're too young. Killing or hunting isn't all killing and revenge." And she calls him a dweeb, take a drink, and says, "Victor, that's what we thought, but Victor took us in and he's showing us the way." And Dean to Sam is like, Dean to Chrissy is like, "Well, whoever this guy is, he sucks. He shouldn't be training kids to hunt." And she's like, "Don't try to save me." Meanwhile, the other 2 kids are like rolling up the body in cellophane and putting it in the trunk. What are they going to do with it?
Right? That's what I was wondering.
Are they going to bury it? This didn't seem to be part of the
Bury it, burn
plan
it. I don't know.
at Victor's house. I guess we don't need to know.
No, we're not supposed to think about it.
So Dean's like, something weird is going on here. And Sam's like, "Did they tell you about Victor? Do you remember Victor, the hunter we met up in Spokane?" And it's like, okay, Sam remembers everybody. Sam remembers every hunt they've ever
Right.
been on.
He's categorical knowledge at all times. He's
He
an
probably,
encyclopedia.
so does Dean. He's like, "No, that's Chrissy Chambers." And it's like, he sees her for 2 seconds in a video and he's like, "Oh, that's Chrissy Chambers. Remember
Right.
her from Adventures in Babysitting?" And we're all like, "No, Dean." And he's like,
Dean
"Well, I
does.
do. I have a perfect recall memory." Okay, so they're like, "Let's go talk to Victor," and they follow the kids with a vampire in their trunk to a cute little house. It's just a cute little house. It's all cute on the inside. They go inside, and Victor to the kids is like, "Don't you have a test in the morning? And I told you to clean your room. You're not going to play video games. Go clean your room. And Chrissy, I need a full report on the hunt by the morning." And they're like, "The kids go to school?" And Victor's like, "Oh, the kids not only go to school, but they do real well. We all know that the next generation of hunters has to be better." He calls her Chrissy, take a drink. He's like, "These kids are the dream team. They'll be better hunters than we ever were." And it's like, okay, so that's his vision, is let's create, and we find out later, like, he truly is creating these kids. But he's like, let's usher in the new generation, whereas Dean and Sam are like, "Let's keep people out of this life." He's like, "No, let's recruit people into this life. Let's be scouts and talent scout our way through junior highs."
Like Charles Xavier does not go around creating the X-Men and the
No, he
kids
does
to
not.
attend his school. He just finds them and then tries to nurture
Tries to help
their
them, yeah.
right and help them. This is not that. This is it does get mentioned. Oh, this isn't like X-Men. Yeah, no shit. Because Charles Xavier, to my knowledge, maybe it's in some sort of comic run I don't know about, but I don't think he went and murdered the families of any of the children who came through his school.
Not that I know of.
No.
Yeah. So Dean is like, "Whatever, kids aren't supposed to hunt." And he's like, "We did." And he's like, look where that got us. And Sam's like, well, what do you want to do? And he's like, well, if they're on a hunt, let's hunt it for them so they don't have to. I'll go find this supposed nest of murderous vampires. I'll go talk to the victim who survived. You stay here and keep an eye on Victor. The blue van pulls up, take a drink. We're at Victor's. It's the morning. It's pretty good of him to just put Sam up. Like, even though he's like, we met in Spokane. We were on a Daegu hunt. And he's like, oh yeah, the Winchester. Sure. Stay in my house. Not only do I have room for myself and 3 kids, I have a guest room. I guess he's,
Uh,
maybe planning on recruiting some more. But
Probably, yeah.
like a 4-bedroom house, that's got to be a lot of money. Is he just independently wealthy? Does he have generational wealth? These are things we're not supposed to know, but they're things I wonder. Okay. All right. Victor is making waffles for the kids. He's packing lunches for the kids. They're getting ready for school. He's like, put that away at the table to the cell phone. Manners, he says. He calls her Chrissy. Take a drink. As they all leave, Victor to Sam is like, you got any kids? And he's like, no. He's like, you want any kids? And Sam's like, I don't know. And he's like, trust me, you do. And he whips out a picture of his family from before. And he's like, they're the greatest. Mine all got killed by a Wendigo. Like, that's the story of how you become a hunter.
Yeah. That's how everyone. You're right. Let them get into the game like everyone else.
Once they learn monsters are real
Yeah.
in the hardest way possible. Don't make that happen for them.
Right.
Anyway. That's why he takes kids in, because he's like, they don't have to do it like we do it. They can have hunting and a family and a life too. Okay, we cut to Dean with the victim. She's like, Jimmy was a hero. He was my friend. He just got home 2 weeks ago from Afghanistan. I thought he was going to kill me, but he just started apologizing and I didn't know what was going on. Some guy in a blue van and a hoodie pulled up, and that's the last thing I remember. She mentioned the blue van. Take a drink. Back with the kids at home. They come back home, which I have to imagine like Victor and Sam were just having the most awkward morning.
Sam's like just like rifling through the bookcase, like hum de dum dum de dum. What to do? Just
And
gonna.
Victor's like, and he's like, obviously not like on top of Victor, because Victor has pulled the kids out of school.
Yeah.
And has all this information on the next vamp hunt. We found the vamp that killed Chrissy's dad. Take a drink. How do we know? She's got the dad's necklace. But Sam's like, something's not right. This doesn't seem like a real surveillance pic. And they're all just so caught up in it. They're like, no, we know it's her. She's got the necklace. It's her. We're gonna go hunt her. We're gonna go kill her. Dean calls and he's like, look, these vamps are all new. So how could they have killed these families that were killed months ago? He mentions the blue van. He calls Chrissy, take a drink, 2 times 2. Sam is like, either he's lying or he's wrong about these surveillance pictures because they don't have any timestamps. Meanwhile, he sees the blue van outside, take another drink. And Sam to Victor is like, we got problems a lot closer to home. And Victor's like, look like we're on a hunt. Let's go check it out. And they go to check out the van. Dean finds out from the motel clerk that the hoodie guy in the blue van took a brochure for a hunting lodge while he was at the motel. And it's like, okay, that's all the evidence I need.
Yep. Nope. 100%. Greatly. Solid lead.
Solid lead. He goes to the lodge and finds the girl. Meanwhile, Victor clocks Sam in the head with a gun, and Sam crumples like a bag of laundry. like a sack of potatoes. He just goes down. And this is like the third episode in a row we've had where Sam gets knocked unconscious. Like, he's got to have CTE, right? Like,
They both definitely do.
yeah. Like, he's having like hand tremors and like trouble remembering things. He can't remember every hunter he's ever been to Spokane with. Like,
I mean,
that's a traumatic head
they're
injury. If it
both
knocks
like,
you unconscious,
oh yeah, like they're both semi-suicidal. They both like do irrational things for no reason. Like they definitely, I think, both have CTE, and it's amazing. I mean, maybe it gets healed when every time Cass or someone like heals them or whatever. But then it's not long before they're just getting wailed in the head again.
yeah. And like in the last episode we did, Sam got knocked out like a sack of potatoes too.
Yeah,
It's poor Sam.
he's a big fella too. It's a large fella to fall.
Yeah, it's like a tree falling in the forest. Does it make a sound? If Jared Padalecki falls and no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound? Okay. So the girl in the lodge is like, "What's happening to me? I don't know." She sprouts fangs for the first time and she's like, "What the hell is that?" And Dean's like, "That's the first time that's happened to you?" And she's like, "Yeah, some guy in a blue van grabbed me." And it's like, did she just coincidentally have a shark's tooth necklace? Did they plant it on her? How did he get that picture? Did he Photoshop it? These are questions I have.
That's a question Sam had, and no one seemed to care.
Yeah. So the kids all show up, and Dean is like, "It wasn't her, Chrissy. Take a drink. She's innocent. She's fresh made. She hasn't even fed yet. We can save her. We just gotta find her maker and get his blood." And they're all like, "Nope, get out of here. She killed Chrissy's dad. We're going to kill her. She's still a monster. We got to kill her." And they're like, "You want to kill an innocent girl? You're so bloodthirsty that just anyone will do?" That's not what we're going to do. We're going to pack her to go, and we're going to go ask Victor what the hell is going on here. And they're like, "Oh, okay." But there's a nice moment where Dean disarms Aiden. He's like, "You better take those guns off me or someone is going to get hurt." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, big talk." And he goes, "Yeah, it is, isn't it?" And he just strips him of his gun and pops the darts out. It's pretty great. So Sam wakes up. Victor, who we haven't said yet, is being played by the actor whose name is Adrian Huff as Victor Rogers. And he's with Cole Vigu or Vig, who is playing Seth, the vampire, the bad vampire. And like Sam is in there, and he's like, "Well, what the hell is the plan now?" And Victor's like, "Imagine it. The kids come home." He knocks over the coffee table, and they find you dead, killed by the vampire that's been hunting their families. He knocks over another table. He's just casually like knocking
Yeah.
things.
He's not even like doing it angrily. He's like real softly. Let me just place this table on its side. Oh, and the lamp happened to fall.
Yep. And he's like, "Think of how much that's going to inspire these kids to hunt." And he goes on a total Bond villain rant. This is the beginning of him trying too hard. It's not the moment where he tries too hard, but this is the beginning of him trying too hard. So he's like, "I have a second chance with these kids. I have a second chance to do things right." Meanwhile, Dean and the kids come in and they're like, "Honey, we're home." And they're just like, "What the fuck is all this then?" And it's like, oops. The vamp is instantly like, "Here's my teeth. I am a
Yep.
vampire.
Now we're all on the same
Yay."
page.
Yep. Now we all know. And Victor's like, "Well, I had to do something. Sam and Dean are trying to destroy us." And Sam's like, "Nope, that's not what's up. He's working with this vampire. Something is very bad." He's like, "Blue Van here has been turning vamps to easily be killed by you guys." setting them up as easy kills so you guys could cut your teeth on some easy hunts. And the kids are all like, well, okay, then who killed our families? And Seth the vampire is just like, oh, I did. It was me. I killed your families. Are we telling truths? We're telling truths.
But once
I
again, proving the boys correct and earlier when they were like, vampires don't like beg for forgiveness or like deny, like they relish in the terrible things they've done. So it made no sense. Like when this vampire, the first vampire, or I guess the second one we see beheaded, but the one with the boys, they're like that. That's not typical vampire behavior, you noobs. And so now they're like, oh, that's what vampires are like.
That's what they are. They are truth tellers in their core. Who killed our
Yeah.
families? I did. It was me. La 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 la. It probably would have been better if I kept that a secret, but I told you just the same. Da da da. I'm Seth. I'm the vampire who killed
Yeah.
your families.
It could have been Matthew Berry from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. And they're all like, on Victor's orders, and it's like, yeah, that too. And he's like, I scouted you. I needed to kill your families in order to get you to hunt. And it's like, okay, well, that's fucked up, dude. Like, you killed innocent families with children. And Seth even says it was fun, especially the little ones. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, Victor, you killed innocent children. Like, that's fucked up. So the vampire grabs Aiden. Chrissy shoots the vampire in the eye with a dead man's blood dart.
Very fun shot, very fun makeup. Loved every bit of that.
It's great. It's great. And she's a badass. I love her. She pulls a gun on Victor, and Sam and Dean are both like, or Dean's like, Chrissy, don't do it. And Sam's like, Chrissy, this ends bad no matter what happens. And Dean's like, Chrissy, don't. So take 3 drinks. And she starts to shoot. She's like, this is for Josephine's family. Shoot. This is for Aiden's family. Shoot. And this is for me. Shoot. But there's no bullets in the gun. It's shocking and it's scary. And then she dumps the bullets on the ground. Chrissy turns to the boys and she's like, now let's save that girl. Oh yeah, remember her? She's probably just like, what is happening? I am having the worst day. Everything is very weird. So Victor pulls a gun out of his ankle and we're like, oh no, what's gonna happen? And he just kills himself because they're like, we're just gonna let him live. And she's like, yeah, we're gonna let him live alone. Just like Prince Humperdinck, he's gonna live alone with his cowardice and with no friends and no family and no us and no Seth. And it's just gonna be a sad life for him. And he just straight up offs himself.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't put a warning at the beginning of this episode, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think though at that point it is kind of like, given what this guy's like motive was and everything, like he's not gonna have much to want to live for in this, and like seems like he's pretty set
He's
on
a selfish guy.
the
He's
war
a
is
selfish
coming
man.
and we're gonna all die anyway. So I think that was more of what it was. I don't know.
And he's like, yeah, I'm all for traumatizing these children. Let's traumatize them
do it
even
some more.
further. Let's watch their mentor and protector die in front of them after he's been revealed to be a total fraud who killed their innocent families. Yay! Therapy, but not for hunters. Nope. Okay, so they save the girl. They like give her a little cup of like what looks like tea, but we know it's got to be the blood, the potion that Samuel taught them with the blood of the vampire who made her in it. Okay, now we know it's canonical that she's gonna barf her bloody guts out. She's just sitting there calmly by the fire in the living room without even a trash can next to her. And they're like, this is going to make you feel all better. Like they're giving her a cup of tea. And we know it's a violent transition.
Yeah, yeah. We've watched Dean do it.
We watched Dean do it. And we watched him do it just not too long ago and Live Free
Yeah.
and Try Hard with Mandy, you know, and it was violent and terrible and messy and gross. So they should have at least put some sheets down or something, get some tarps, take her
Yeah.
out back, do something. And they're like, all right, let's go, get in the car when you're ready, we're gonna take you to Cincinnati to live with your aunt. And she's like, nope, I'm gonna stay with Aiden and Josephine. And I'm immediately thinking like, how's that gonna work? And she's like, Josephine will be 18 soon. Good, great. She
Great.
doesn't have guardianship of you guys.
No.
How did you get enrolled in school in the first place? Like, you can pretend for a little bit, but at some point, someone's going to have to make like legal
Also, I'm like, are you
decisions.
just planning on staying in Victor's house? Like, how are you going to handle
I
like
know. How are you going to pay the
property
rent?
taxes and like
Yeah.
a lot of logistics that Dean's just like, yeah, all right, sounds good.
Yep. And he is like, look, you're right. You're not a kid anymore. You can make your own decisions. And it's like, okay, great, cool. I'm going to have a guy named Garth come and check on you from time to time and make sure you're okay.
Garth is like the boys' babysitter. Like at this point, Garth is just like running around checking on like 5 different people for the boys.
Yeah. But he loves it. He loves to be of service to the boys. She gives him a smooch on the cheek. Take a drink. I'm counting that as a smooch.
Yep.
Dean to Aiden, you know, and he's like, I know what you're gonna say about Chrissy. You'll kill me if I ever hurt her. And he goes, no, she will. So good luck. So the boys go out to the car. They gotta have another boy melodrama scene where they're like, we gotta shut the gates to hell. And Sam's like, maybe they'll be different. Maybe they can do it different than we did. Maybe they'll get some fucking therapy and like, you know, only hunt when they need to. And he's like, yeah. Let's just shut the hole and then maybe they can have a real life. And Sam's like, maybe they're not the only ones. Bum, bum, bum.
I did love the back to Dean's line of yeah, where the kid's like, yeah, I know you'll kill me. He's like, no, she will. The music that plays out after that might as well be like a Seinfeld bass lick.
Bow, bow, bow,
It's like,
bow, 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 bow.
it's not that, but it might as well be. It's the supernatural like version of that, where it's like a beat drop, like then it's just like some real cheesy. It's very 90s feeling, as far
Yeah.
as like
Yeah.
90s sitcom like Saved by the Bell drops a line right before the credits roll is kind of the way it
Mhm.
felt.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I giggled really hard and then didn't pay super close attention to the BM scene at the end because I was giggling too hard about that moment. I was just like,
Yeah.
sometimes when they drop some of these the music cues in there, some of the music in the show, it's like
Some of the stings.
some of the stings feel a little like out of place almost, but then it works. It's crazy to me, but I just love that moment. Yeah, and I love the boys just being like, "Oh, we're gonna continue to stuff our problems down," or at least one of the
Yep.
boys.
Yep, we're gonna continue to stuff our problems down. And then we never see Chrissy again, which is a bummer because I would love to see this character come back, especially in later seasons, like in the
Right?
seasons where like all the hunters come together and they're like trapped in that silo and Charlie's there and there's a bunch of faces
Yeah,
from the past. It's like throw Chrissy Chambers in, like, you know,
she
come
could have been a
on.
wayward sister. Like
Yeah,
it
she
would have
could have been.
been.
Like, she would have fit right in with Alex and the other, you
Yeah,
know, and Jimmy Novak's daughter, whose name I can't remember
Claire.
right now. Claire,
Claire.
yes. Get her in there, you know? It's not so hard.
Yeah, I am. like I said at the beginning, kind of shocked that she doesn't come back because I think she does a really good job. I do remember the Adventures in Babysitting episode. Like, she's really good in that too. Obviously, a little younger, and so this one's like, all right, she's older, like grown up. Are we gonna, get kind of like we had with Joe? Like, are we gonna really have this character is gonna be with the boys for a minute? Nope, 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 nope.
Nope, no. Just like the girl from Providence, we're never gonna see her again.
Who only comes back in the one episode where Crowley goes back to kill
where she gets
people.
killed. Yeah, where she gets killed.
Sucks.
Yep. So that's Freaks and Geeks. What did you think of the episode?
I like the episode a lot.
It's not that funny. It's it's a monster of the week, sort of, but it is a little bit like, okay, what are we doing here?
It's a monster of the week, but I don't think you necessarily need to know, or I don't think you need to have seen the previous Chrissy episode to like enjoy or get what's going on in this one. So like that's the nice part.
No, you really don't.
Like,
you really
well,
don't, because I have zero
this
memory of it.
Right. So I like it. I like the premise of it, that there's this guy out there who's trying to take things into his own hands, and kind of like it's an interesting concept and premise to throw in. I again, I think, I don't know if it's just more like the disappointment that her character doesn't come back, or if it's like maybe it felt like this something should have been bigger in this episode. It felt very low stakes, like weirdly low stakes.
Yeah.
For kind of what it was dealing with, is what it felt like to me. It felt just kind of like the boys are just like casual for this guy murdering families of these kids and stuff. And then like the vamps, and then of course I'm never big on, for some reason, vamps in the supernatural universe have just never been my favorite thing. I mean, I like Benny and the kind of quandary of that is Benny and stuff, but outside of Benny, when it comes to vamps, I'm not super big on them.
Even though they, like, by the time all is said and done, like, they save a lot of vamps.
Yeah, and they're not the biggest bads, and they're just like another kind of thing out there. They're not the real
and apparently
evil
they've got
a-holes.
the process so refined that you don't puke and barf everywhere. You just like quietly.
Eventually
like,
they're able to
do with that girl. They're gonna be like, okay, please leave now.
You're not a vampire anymore. Try to forget that this ever happened to you.
Good luck going back to your life.
She's gonna become a hunter.
Yeah, maybe she'll stay with them and be a freaking adult who will take care of them. But even then, like, you can't just like Victor, you can't just take a child in. Like, there's like the state steps in when a minor is the only one left alive in their family. Like, how did he just get these children?
I don't know. They clearly did not want to go into that aspect of it.
Yeah, because it makes no fucking sense. You can't just
supernatural and paperwork are not
mutually exclusive. Yeah, they're not dealing with the legal conundrums of what they're doing.
Which is why it's always a funny moment when the boys are asked for paperwork. Occasionally, like whenever they're asked, it's always pretty hilarious, because it's like, oh yeah, these guys never do any sort of paperwork or anything. So whenever that's like the hurdle they have to
with Charlie, where the woman asks for the form, and they're like, a form?
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, just give a guy a call. No, I need the form.
No. Okay.
Do you have the form? Could we?
We don't have a printer.
We don't know what that form looks like. It's always funny, but paperwork, exactly. With Supernatural, mutually exclusive. If it involves paperwork, we don't want you thinking about it.
For sure. All right. That's Freaks and Geeks. I love it. Successful.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how the rules played out.
Boom.
How many instances of smooching did you get?
I got 3 smooching instances.
I got 3 as well.
Yeah.
Yay! All right. How many beheadings?
3 beheadings?
I got 4 because I counted the one in the video.
We counted the one in the video too. Which one did we miss?
The one in the then?
Probably, yes. Oh, yeah. Yes, we missed the one in the then. Yeah.
Okay. They only mentioned the trials once.
Yep.
How many times did you get them saying the name Chrissy?
I'm going to be terribly low on this based on your recap. I only have 6 times.
I have 16.
Wow. Yeah, I knew I was going to be low. I was like, we definitely were not paying attention to the Chrissy. When
Yeah.
a couple of those times when you're going through dialogue, I'm like, yeah, I definitely did not mark all those down.
Did not get all those. All right.
No.
16 times. That was our big rule.
Yeah.
There's one son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
2 dweebs.
Oh, I only got 1 dweeb. Missed the second dweeb.
There's one in the then. There's one in the then.
Oh.
One in the then. 1 teenagers.
Yep.
Which I loved. How many instances of mentioning and or seeing the blue van?
Okay, we got 5 blue van sightings and 6 mentions.
Okay, same.
Yeah.
I just got 11, so
Yeah.
we're the same on that.
Yeah.
One extended instance of Victor trying way too hard to convince everyone, and like he was not ready for his whole plan to fall. He was just not ready for his whole plan to fall apart. He was just like, "Oh shit."
When Dean walks in is the moment when it's like, oh no, I didn't expect him to survive or whatever. Like, he's just like, this is not how I thought it was. What? I don't know what he was expecting Dean to be doing. I guess.
Why didn't they just kill Sam while he was unconscious?
That's what I like. Why keep him alive to do your whole Bond villain thing? And also, you could have shot him in the chair at any point in time when they walk in to just start creating havoc and pandemonium and let the vamp go like eat the kids and stuff. Like, but at the same time, I feel like Victor's like, well, I'm doing the dirty deeds with this vampire who I don't like to work. Like, I think he's still conflicted with himself.
Maybe.
Like, that's the part of this, I guess, where it's like, again, when I talk about a feeling of low stakes, this guy killed these kids' families in order to fight a war against the bad things that are coming, Leviathan that just happened, blah blah blah. But like, he's still working with a vampire who's going out and killing people. So like, I don't get, like, I just felt like his motives were so wishy-washy.
Yeah,
and ultimately then with him like killing himself, shooting himself is like the ultimate like punctuation on that wishy-washiness, where he's like, fine, I'm gonna make a decision because I basically have been playing both sides now. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I think that's part of the reason why it bugs me a little bit, is like his motives don't make sense to me.
Right. Yeah. Which is why this is the one-off, you know?
Right.
And no one else has tried these shenanigans again.
Yeah. I feel like it's one of those things, maybe they were like, it's like the concept was, they really like the premise, and then it's like they were writing it and they started just like writing themselves in the corners, and they're like, oh wait, but if he just don't think about it and let's make the episode.
Yeah. It's like that paperwork. Just don't think too hard.
Just don't think too hard about it.
Yep. All right. So what is up next, Nate?
All right, Chrissy, we're going to go back in time. Going back to season 7. Episode 4.
Is there anything in season 7 we haven't done?
No, I think this is the last season 7 episode we're going to do. So. Okay. Wait, let me double check that to make sure I'm right about that. Yes. This is the last season 7 episode we will ever talk about on this show. We'll never talk season 7 again.
My heart.
But season 7, episode 4, Defending Your life.
Oh. I
All
forgot
right.
this was in season 7. Oh my god. A banger.
It is a banger, and yeah, it's like it's funny this is in season 7 because we're it's I guess it's not quite at the halfway point because it's early on in season 7 of the show's entire run, but it is a little bit of like not a clip episode. It's like Supernatural kind of does a clip episode in a
Yeah.
sense, very
They do an
briefly.
episode called Clip
They,
Show, but it's
yes,
not a fucking clip show.
no, it's not. So, I guess in the age of previously ons and thens in our TV shows, I guess you don't really need to do clip shows like you used to, especially with streaming now. You don't need to do them, but like even with
Yeah.
Supernatural, like okay, we recap the beginning of every episode. We don't really need to like have a filler episode to remind everyone how the season went or whatever, like they would do. Um, all right, are you ready for the rules, Chrissy?
I'm ready for the rules, Nate.
All right. Anytime we see our lovely Amy Pond, we're taking a drink in honor. Rest in peace.
Yep.
Take a drink anytime someone's running. Take a drink anytime we get some good blood splatter.
Oh, you love that one.
Yeah, it's been, I don't know why, I just keep lately been choosing episodes that they seem to really favor the pan to an
The
empty
splat.
wall and a blood splat on the
Splat
end
of
on the
blood.
blank wall.
Hey, it's cheaper, baby.
Oh, so much cheaper. It's it's a Supernatural staple, but when it's like just very obvious, I feel like we have to play it. All right. I guess it's like, or we could play someone dies, but like I think blood splatter is funnier. Um,
I do too. I do too. I love it.
uh,
It's
uh,
classic.
anytime someone says "quote ghost dog," take a drink.
Okay.
Take a drink anytime someone says red dirt or we see red dirt.
Okay.
Take a drink for every shot of a salt circle we get. So every time they show a shot of that salt circle, take a drink.
Okay.
We're playing the Sammy rule as always.
Love it.
Take a drink for the montages. During the montages, take a drink.
I love a montage.
Abby made me
You know,
throw this one in here. Anytime they say the word guilt or guilty,
I love it. Good
take
rule,
a
Abby.
drink. And then our shot, our multiplier, our finish your drink is when Dean gives himself a pep talk.
Okay, that's perfect. I'm so excited. I can't wait for it. Let's do season 7, episode 4, Defending Your Life. Let's do it. I can't believe we haven't done it yet.
Right?
Um, it's beloved. I am super psyched. So, Nate, tell these beautiful people where they can find us in the real world.
In the real world, people can find us at the Neighborhood Comedy Theater in downtown Mesa, Arizona. We do shows every Friday and Saturday night at 7:30, and other nights possibly potentially at other times, but you got to go to nctphoenix.com to find out all those details and information.
Shows
Uh,
on Thursday now.
Shows on Thursdays
Yay!
now. Various shows of various formats. You never know what it's going to be. Come check it out. Go to the website, see what it's going to be. Come see us. Come say hi. It's going to be hot soon, or maybe it's already hot. So just brave that. And we have air conditioning and beer. So yeah, it's fun. And I'm like doing it. I don't know. I'm so happy I do it. I'm so happy we do it.
Yay! I'm so happy we do it too. I love it so much. You can listen to me on the Most Excellent 80s Movies podcast, also a product of True Story FM. Get it wherever your podcasts are stored. We revisit the 80s movies we think we love or might have missed with our grown up eyes to see how they hold up. We just did Invasion USA with Chuck Norris, which we planned before he died. We
Oh,
literally I watched the movie because we planned the episode the day the man passed, and I was like,
wow.
"Oh shit, this just became a memorial exercise, and that was not what we intended." Um,
You're like several podcasts that I've listened to this week that have recorded episodes to do with Tiger Woods before his most recent accident.
oh my god,
And they
yes.
all had to put disclaimers at the beginning.
Yeah, we had to too. We had to be like, "Look, we're recording this after the man died, but we watched it before he did." We had no, we didn't know the man was sick. We didn't know he could die.
We did
We
right.
didn't know he was a mortal man.
Oh, it is sad.
It
Because yeah,
is,
it's one of those. Obviously, we knew it was going to happen, but you kind of wanted to believe all the Chuck Norris jokes that maybe it
yeah.
wouldn't.
Yeah, and he was, he was not politically the best guy, but
No, no.
he will be missed. And Invasion USA, if you have not seen it, it's on Tubi. It's
Okay,
worth your while.
we'll have to watch that.
And if you're still here with us at the end, you want more Nate and Chrissy in your life. You want episodes a week early and ad free. So become a member. Go to True Story FM, not True Story AM.
No, don't go there.
And
The
don't go
reception is
there. Oh my
terrible.
god, don't
It's
go
you
there.
can't. It's all scratchy. Anytime you go under an overpass, you can't hear it.
Can't hear it.
It's rough.
And click our little podcast and sign up. If you don't feel like spending any money, and it's just $5 a month, it's not that bad. But if you don't feel like giving up one Starbucks a month for the pod, just go online, rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your local teenage gang that doesn't have any parents, and somehow pays their property taxes to listen to the pod. And remember, when you're out there in the world saving people and hunting things, keep the Gank That Drank podcast motto in mind. Be excellent to each other and party
Party on,
on, dudes.
dudes. You know, the family business.
The family business.